One of the notable moments of the show was when Akane saw BAND-MAID in Philly last night, and it was such an awesome show, guys. It was really good. It was so great meeting all of you that were out there. I finally got to meet Champa Medium and other people from the Discord. It was so awesome to meet you all. Shout out to Matt for hooking me up with getting up in the balcony for that show. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, man. It was a really cool experience to watch them from that area on the balcony because the sound up there, the bass was so good. I could hear the bass really well. Everything was good. I couldn't hear the leads too well, but other than that, I didn't care because I got more of a highlighted sound of Misa, and I got to really hear her get into it. And man, she's so good. Well, we already know that, but it was cool just to see. It was cool to hear that really predominant. And she came up to the front a lot during that show. She was definitely more in the front of the stage. Now, I had saw them at Aftershock, so I got to see one of the very first shows, and that one was pretty good, you know, and nothing wrong with it. It was just a really good show. But you could tell there's frustrations. There's a lot of technical difficulties. There were some issues going on. You saw Konami get frustrated, throwing her headband on the ground, stuff like that. You can check out the clips that I have here on the channel. I have a whole playlist of Aftershock. And then when I saw them in LA, the issue there was it was very reverb, echo. And of course, when you're in the front of the stage, because at this one, I was also in the front, it's a little bit different of experience because you get all the echo, all the room sound and everything happening. And I was thinking, oh, you know what? In Philly, I got to be at the balcony, so it was a whole different sound also. It's also a smaller venue, which I like smaller venues for sound because I feel like I can hear everything better. But I was still not able to hear Konami solos that well on this one like I could on the other two nights that I saw them. But something that I noticed was they were immensely tighter. They were even tighter than they already are. But if you're wondering why there wasn't a lot of pictures or videos, is because my phone decided to not work anymore. I was sitting there in line working fine, filming everything. We went to like this hot pot kind of food place. Everything worked there. The filming was working good there. Everything was going well. Then we got up to the balcony area and we're getting ready to film or whatnot. I pick up my phone and all of a sudden it won't turn on. I'm like freaking out. I'm like, I know it's 100% battery because I made sure that's plugged into my power bank and it was just full life. Just would not turn on. I have no clue what happened. It just would not turn on. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with this. Nothing, like nothing was working, right? I then found out that the mic that I had hooked up to it, which I'm going to do a review on it, by the way, it does sound really good for concerts, but this is one thing to be weary about it. It's one of those Zoom mics that's for the iPhone. It triggered something in the firmware, which caused the phone not to turn back on. And that's what happened. But it's okay. Enjoyed the show. Like I said, it was amazing. I'm looking forward to filming this next one because I do like to film the shows and talk about them afterwards and relive the moment. And I told myself I'd do that at some shows. Some I would just go there and enjoy it. Other ones I'd film. So for this New York one, I'm going to film the entire thing, including the sound check. So we did get permission to film the sound check. Hopefully I get to meet them, which I'm going to be part of the interview that's happening with Fox News, but I'm like a worker there. But I'll let you guys know. I'll try to go live while I'm in there, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited because even though last night's show was great and amazing, it was just so many bad things happen. There's a lot of stuff that, yeah, I'll talk about another day, but it's all in all, it was great. It was actually really fun. It's probably the most fun I had out of the 3 shows because it's cool just like letting go, singing with every single song. One of the notable moments of the show was when Akane was eating the banana on stage, and then she had the banana peel, and you can see Miku like getting all weird about her like throwing it out to the crowd. So they decided not to do that. But then everybody like begged for her to do it. So what she did was she grabbed the banana peel and she signed it and she threw it out. And that was really cool to see. So, and then people were begging for her to do it again. She brought up like a whole thing of bananas that she had in the back. And that was really awesome. I love how they did that. And then there was, of course, the cute little interaction between Saiki and Konami, and I'm trying to remember everything. It's so hard to remember everything. So many things happen in between songs at the show that didn't happen in LA. In LA, they had it, but it wasn't like this. It was like just more. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. It just feels like it was more than the first 2 shows. It's like they got warmed up. And I mean, that makes sense. That's how it always works out. By the end of the tour, you're getting a little bit more. Most people say like the very beginning of tours and the very end of tours is always the most rough, because in the beginning they're getting warmed up and getting like used to being out on the road and stuff. So after a few shows in, they're good to go, right? And at the end, normally it's the singer that starts losing their voice or gets a little bit tired. Not all singers, but for the most part, that's what they kind of say, like, because it is a lot. It's a lot of stress on your vocal cords, and you're going that many days, and you're traveling through countries, or in this case, through many U.S. states, which the climate and the weather changes quite drastically going from one side of the country to the other side of the country here in the States. They put so much energy in all the shows, because that is tiring, guys. Traveling from city to city and then going up there and putting on performances like they do, because they go all out. They're going all out at these performances, and it's amazing. It was amazing. It was really good. I'm really looking forward to New York. So I should shut up and stop talking. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be putting up more updates and stuff on the shows, and I'll be releasing the footage that I take of the songs, talking about it. And I do apologize I wasn't able to get any for this show, but I'll say this: I enjoyed the hell out of it, and it was a blast. And for those of you that were there, let me know in the comments how awesome it was, or talk about some highlights that I might have missed, because I know I missed quite. I was so in the moment. This is why I like filming parts of it, because it triggers my memory. But the biggest thing that stood out to me was the banana thing, for sure. But anyways, if you guys are loving the content, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join our Guys and Guys podcast for when we do talk about Japanese music news and these concerts that we're going to. I do it with Champ Medium, Ryan Meir, Wave Potter, and we have other guests that come on, like Chase Carnison, Ash Japan, and hopefully a lot more in the future. With that being said, guys, just stay safe if you're going to these concerts. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water if you are going to these shows, so you don't dehydrate. Stay rested, guys, and see you in the next one. See you.